Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you, getting in my Paycheck one set up. So we're just setting up the numbers, putting all the budgeted information down and going on from there. I'm getting these numbers from my monthly budget. If you have not seen that, I did do a monthly budget where I went over this and I talked about our scripture. Still haven't done my prayer yet, and then what's happening this month and what our monthly looks like. I think it turned out gorgeous. I got to match the bill due stickers with the color at the top. I love it. It turned out really, really good. So we are setting up Paycheck one. The purpose for my monthly budget is just to find out, do I have enough income to cover all the expenses I'm planning for the month? The Paycheck budget is, I want to know the actual cash that's actually coming in and writing that down, and then the actual expenses that are going out and keeping that in balance. And if anything's different, I can take that from a budget to an actual and run the numbers and make sure I have enough to carry forward to the next paycheck period, because we get several streams of income at the first paycheck of the month, or the paycheck period of the month, the first of the month, and that lasts us 2 weeks. And then some of that has to cover the cost of paycheck 2 as well. So I have to make sure that covers what's going forward. So now that we've discussed that, let's go ahead and get into military retirement. These are the same numbers as the monthly, but I'm just rewriting them to make sure that actual cash is correct. $1,898.12 is what we budgeted for military retirement. VA disability is $2,428.91. Rent and dividends, I don't know the dividends just yet. I'm filming this a little bit early, but $803 is my son's rent for us that he pays. And then the salary check that my husband is getting is $1,411.90. And I did balance forward from the month of October into November $50 for copay. If you saw my previous videos, you would know that I wanted to increase the copay $50 because there's 2 bills that we haven't got for doctor's appointments that the copay is $50. So I'm just waiting to hear back. They're taking their time. So let's go ahead and get the total of our income for Paycheck 1. All right, we're looking at a total of $6,591.93 sitting in the checking account, actual cash that we have on hand to cover all our bills and expenses. So I need to know Paycheck 1 period, what are we looking at and how much do we actually need? And then what is left over that is going to go into Paycheck 2. So when you have actual cash, not just the budgeted, but the actual amounts, it makes a big difference knowing what those numbers are so you can take care of everything that you need to take care of and may find extra money to pay towards debt or put into savings or things like that, or investing. So let's go ahead and write down, I don't even know if I told you how much. It's $6,591.93. That is the income we're working with right now. So expenses here, we do tithe approximately 10% of our income. We have not always tithed 10%. We follow what God lays on our heart, and that is how we do our tithing. It took us years to get to the point where we could do 10%, but we obeyed what He said, not necessarily what some percentage that we wanted to give. So we can't make our percentages idols, so we have to be careful with that. And if He wants us to lower it, obey to lower it. And if He wants us to increase, then obey to increase. So this is what we've been doing. It's something we look at regularly every month to make sure this is still what He wants us to do, and it's our act of worship. So God's Outreach is a food bank that we give to. 9506 is what comes out of our checking account. Pregnancy Help Center, or PHC, is $88. Amazon Music is a subscription my husband has, $10.59. Spectrum is our internet, $101 $499, internet only, and that's just the standard rate for it. No specialty anything. Our mortgage, $2,522.96. $550 of that is a principal only payment in addition to what is required to satisfy the mortgage every month. So tithe, this is our first tithe of the month for the church, $168.18. And then Greater Europe Mission is tithe for towards missionaries, $256.75. We've had this one since, oh my gosh, I guess 2019, 2020. That's when they went over overseas. We have missionaries overseas that we support. Love this family, and this is the organization we support them through. Then we have Hulu. It's $101.75 now, after promotions and things like that. And last month we got $30 cash back from Hulu put back on our credit card. So I'm not sure what that was about, but that was a nice surprise. Water, I'm estimating $50. This is just the budgeted amount. I don't know what the actual water amount is. I'll put that in later. HP ink is instant ink, and that is $7.41 for all the things that I print for my notebooks and things like that, stickers and stuff. YouTube Premium is $24.92. We don't have to have commercials that we don't want to watch and stuff like that. Dash Pass, we do DoorDash once a week, and this saves us money. I might switch to the annual one. Probably consider that going into the new year, but I haven't quite committed to that yet. Geico is our car insurance. Normally I would bring this down and then put Geico over here, but I didn't feel like doing it. So let's see, $177.24 is what I'm planning for our car insurance this month. And then grocery household. If you saw my monthly budget, you'll know what the monthly amounts are. So I'm going to divide them by 2. $1,600 is what I planned. It's Thanksgiving this month. It's the holidays. Who knows what I'm going to be buying. So divide that by 2, and that gives me $800. So I'm keeping our normal amount, even though I'd like to cut back on a lot of it. It's the holidays. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to have to wait until after the first of the year. And that's okay. And why did I put that over here? I meant to put that here. Oh, that's so funny. All right, restaurants. I have 600 divided by 2, and that's 300. I'm a little tired, so I want to make sure my numbers are right when I'm dividing these in half. Miscellaneous is 300. Divide that by 2, and that's 150. And this is for paycheck 1, or not paycheck. Week 1 and week 2 of the weekly check-ins, that is where this money is covered. And then week 3, I think 3 and 4, I don't know if it's a 5-week month or a 4-week month for me, but I'll have to look and see after I do this. And then gasoline, I have $250. I'm going to divide that in half, and it's $125. And then copay, I have $100 that I planned for this month, which is $50, and then $50 from what I balanced forward. So I'm going to put $100 here, and then next paycheck period I'll add the other $50 in case there's other prescriptions that need to be taken care of. My budget is always 0. That's for the buffer, the checking account. I don't want to use it. I want to use it to pay down the credit card. But if I have to, there you go. I have a place to put it. Now we are ready to move on to total these columns up. And let's get those numbers so we can see how much is being balanced forward into paycheck 2 time period. All right, this first one is $3,437.60. There we go. And now we're going to total up this other column here. All right, so this second column is $1,652.24. So let's see and make sure that we did our numbers correct here. I have $6,591.93 minus the $3,437.60 and minus the $1,652.24. There we go. So we have $1,500 left over. I really have got to design something to put extra stickers down here. So let me get my sticker stash and see if I can find some functional stickers for this area. I have a lot of leftover stickers from Sara Marie Stickers and these sticker books. So I'm just going to pick one of these. This looks like a really good close match here. So I think that's what I'm going to use. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty close right there. I can't even tell a difference. I'm going to use that. And I call this estimated balance forward and then actual balance forward. So EBF and then ABF. I don't think I've actually put ABF before, but I'm going to do that this time and see if I like it. So the estimated balance forward here, let's see, $1,502.09. So it gives me a good amount to go into next paycheck period, cover bills and spending, as well as add the next paycheck to it, and it should all work out really good. I will be, as the month goes on, after the first of the month, because this is paycheck 1 and it's the first of the month, I don't have all the actuals yet. Once those actuals come in, I will start writing that down here, and as they go, and if there's no changes, then we'll use the number. If it's changes, then I know to increase or decrease where I needed to do that, and that'll give me the actual balance forward. So you always want to estimate and make sure you're within the right boundaries and then still have money left over. And then once that whole paycheck period is done, you can work that you're working with actual cash at the actual time period, then you know you're good or need to look for other sources of income to cover whatever you need for the month, for the rest of the month. So that is kind of where I'm at right now. I enjoyed this video. I hope you did too. If you'd like to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.